All right, let's see if we can get this going. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Golden Hour. It's Tuesday. It's 7 o'clock. So, you know what that means. It is time for the Golden Hour. Listen, trying something different. I'm trying a new setup. I'm trying to spice things up. So, we're going to do a little something different this time around on this good old May 6th. I hope y'all enjoyed your weekend. Say what's up as you come in. And while you do that, let me go ahead and introduce myself, just in case you don't know. So, what's up, Candlelit Crew? My name is Kimberly Dedine, rhymes with Divine. I am the chief candle chemist of Pure Chemistry, where we are the missing element to your aromatic healing experience. That was a pause on purpose. We are the missing element to your aromatic healing experience. We had a little bit of an upgrade, so we gonna rock with it, right? So we help our clients, our customers, and our Candlelit Crew fam to shift their atmosphere of their everyday lives to usher in love, joy, and peace. Now, listen, as a certified scientist and mental health field expert for over 16 years, I utilize my principles and formulas that I've acquired in the medical field to help the community create new bonds with themselves, their family, and others. Okay, because we got to get out here. Some instances we can't do hashtag no new friends. Sometimes we got to go out here and meet new people. Okay, so listen, I aim to leave this decade with some major things. I don't know if I'm ready to drop that yet. So I had to pause myself on that. But listen, make sure you stay bonded with me, get connected. If you're ready to elevate your experience and receive healing and increase your work rest balance by bringing heaven to your home, hit that link in the comments. It should be a link. Join our email list, join our exclusive email list. Because listen, you never know what's going to happen. Sometimes I don't know what's gonna happen as the chief candle chemist of this here pure chemistry. Sometimes I don't know what's gonna happen. But look, you gotta keep your head on the swivel. You gotta stay on your toes, okay? You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready to shift, shimmy, and shake, okay? So, like I said, we are doing something a little different on this golden hour. I've received an upgrade, so I had to come in and give y'all an upgrade as well. I can't stay old if I done receive something new, right? So we're gonna shimmy and shake things up. So listen, pure chemistry, right? I don't know if y'all heard. Lean in, come here. Pure chemistry, right? Got a little thing out right now. Boom. Brand new candle we released last month. It's called The Love You Need. Listen, Linda, listen. Okay. It's so many things that's going on with this fragrance, with this candle. Like I keep saying, this smells like rich auntie's sister, okay? It's the family member, it's the person that you don't get to see often, but when you see her, you know she gonna give you that good hug, and she gonna hug you, and you take a deep breath, and you just feel all the weight that melts off your shoulders and just released into the atmosphere. You ain't got to deal with it no more. The stress alleviates your body, and you can breathe. Listen, and then you walk away, and her perfume linger a little bit. That's the love you need, right? Drop it in the comments. Let me know. Have you ever experienced a hug like that? Because I know I have. And listen, when I can get them, I get them. I've heard I give them. So I'm going to go ahead and take that. I'm going to go ahead and take that. I will receive the rich auntie sister vibes. I will take that. Listen, let me know in the comments if you've ever experienced that type of hug, because that's something special. That is some type of special hug, right? So we're going to dive deep into this. We are going to dissect the elements, right? I can't leave y'all out here with missing information. So allow me to break these down. Allow me to break the elements down to you so you know what you're getting, what you're experiencing, what you're wanting to experience, because I don't want anybody to miss out. So this is available right now. So I'm going to drop that in that link in the comments as well. If you're ready to purchase your very own The Love You Need candle experience, get you one. Get you one, okay? So this is not just, it's not just the hey y'all, I see y'all coming in. What's up? Good to see y'all. How y'all doing in the comments? Y'all coming in. What's up? So listen, people don't know that here at Pure Chemistry, we do a lot of thoughts. We have a lot of thoughts. We do a lot of thinking and digging and research when it comes to our fragrance. I'm gonna set this down for a second. When it comes to the fragrances that we create. So we don't just pull things because it's a bestseller or it's very popular or this is something that's gonna sell big. We don't do that because we care more about, again, people's healing, people's minds, people's hearts, people's experiences, people's emotions. We generally have compassion and we care over here. So we are not your average candle makers. We're not your average experience curators. Okay, we go deep. And so this is what we about to do. We about to go deep. Okay, so the formula crafted, the formula utilized to craft these candles, listen, I can't make it up. That's why I'll stay connected to God, okay? Because He give me what it is I need to push this stuff on out. And I can't wait. I have some content coming up that I'm putting together so y'all can see what it feels like and look like for me as a creator, and the chief candle chemist to really produce items and produce products that God really want to have out here for His people. So I can't wait to put that together. But so into the meantime, though, I want you to think of this candle as a prescription, right? You go to the doctor, you might go in, you going in for a checkup and you get some testing done. They run tests, they run lab work on you. They come back with results and they might say, "Hey, you might have heartburn." Right? Let's just go with something simple. You might have heartburn. So for that heartburn, they write you up a prescription that you have to go pick up from the pharmacy. Unless you want to go the natural route. I'm a person that likes to go the natural route before I have to take medicine. But you get the script from the doctor. You got to take the, or they will send it over to the pharmacy. You go to the pharmacy, you pick it up, right? You take that medication home, you read the instructions. Hopefully. Some people don't. You read the instructions and you take your medicine, right? Same concept. Let me explain. You might be dealing with something. So God done sent a scientist, aka the candle chemist, such as myself, that I've gone and I've done the research, I've done the backup work, I've done the deep digging, right? I've done the deep digging to come up with formulas and fragrances along with God pushing me this way or pushing me that way to research these things to combat things that are lacking. Some things need to be healed in the heart. Some things need to be taken care of in the mind, body, and everything else. So He sends me into the lab, does the research so I can then cultivate the medication, right? And this not only soothes the symptom, but this is an aid in getting down to the root. Okay. So this is why it's called The Love You Need, because it's so much more than I want somebody to love me or I don't feel loved or okay, so let's dig deep. Okay. So we know as humans, we're made up of DNA, we're made up of molecules, particles, and all those different types of things. So it takes a special type of formula, special type of form or special type of candle to aid in the healing process. And so a lot of times we go to the doctor so we can take care of our internal bodies, right? But there are some things that we can utilize externally to cultivate that atmosphere so your body can heal internally. I'll say that again. There are some things we can utilize externally, i.e., candles that we could utilize to heal our internal bodies. So you have to set your atmosphere. Set the atmosphere for your healing. Period. Period. Okay? So I want to bring clarity to what candles not only can do, but the breakdown and all the thought of what goes into it. So I'm going to take you behind the scenes a little bit, and not necessarily the pouring process, right? Everybody can take you. You can scroll right now and look for different candle pouring videos right now. It's not that difficult. Sometimes I watch them. I catch myself doing it too. I'm like, man, I like how they did that candle, or they're using a different type of wax, what have you. But I want to go a little bit deeper and do something a little different. So I want to give y'all, we're going to call this the Kimical Breakdown. Okay, this is a Kimical Breakdown segment where we're going to break down the elements of this candle. And so, candle fragrances usually have 3 different scent profiles. Yeah, 3 different scent profiles, right? It's usually the top notes, the middle notes, and the base notes. So the top notes will usually be the notes that you smell first when you smell the fragrance. And then as you allow the fragrance to linger, you might smell something in the middle, and then on the back end or the very bottom of the fragrance is called the base notes. So there's 3 different sections. So this candle, The Love You Need, contains the fragrance of pineapple, peach, and apple as the top notes. So you got your sweet, right? The fruit. That's the fruit section. The middle notes is the smells of flowers. So violets, roses, lilies, and heliotropes. Okay, that's your middle. You got your flowers. And then the base notes, which I happen to really like, I call it the warmth. Okay, I call it the heartbeat of the fragrance, because you don't necessarily smell a lot of it, but it's there. And all those other fragrance notes and levels are built on top of these solid base notes. So you got your vanilla bean, your musk, and your oak moss. Okay. And so it's a lot here. So I'm gonna start at the base notes, right? Because we got to build on a solid foundation. We got to build on a solid foundation. And I always look for that warmth on the back end when I smell a fragrance. That's me. Let me know how do y'all pick y'all candles when y'all go in the store? Let me know in the comments. Are y'all somebody that pop all the tops off and you go from candle to candle and smell? Are you somebody that pop the top off, smell one, put the top back on, let a minute, let it aerate for a second, let the fragrance kind of fizzle out and breathe, and then you go for the next one? Let me know, how do you smell candles in the store? Let me know. I'm actually really curious because everybody's different. So listen, For the Love You Need, I hope y'all can see this because I did some work on this. And if this screen done flip this backwards, I'ma know something. Okay, I'ma know something. But like I said, so listen, we got the Kimical Breakdown. I got my whiteboard here. I hope this ain't backwards. I truly hope this is not backwards. But I'm gonna find out later. So we got the chemical. Look, y'all. I got my little pointy thing. What are you doing? Drop in the comments. I need you to drop in the comments. How do you experience candles in the store? I'm not playing. I want to see you. Look, I'm pointing at you. Look at this. Yep, I got no sense. And I absolutely love these. And guess what? You about to get all the colors, okay? All the colors. I got multiple colors, okay? We Roy G. Biv out here in these streets. I told y'all I was a scientist, certified, okay? Get with it. So we got the Kimical Breakdown here. And so we talk about the Love You Need candle. And we talking about the warmth, right? Look at that. I even tried to draw a little fire on top of the warmth. And it's the heartbeat of the candle, heartbeat of the fragrance. The warmth is the heartbeat. I call it the heartbeat of the fragrance, right? So we got oak moss, musk, and vanilla bean. It's a little jank. I was rushing to write this, okay? So we got oak moss, musk, and vanilla bean. So we're going to talk about oak moss first, okay? Because it's actually not my favorite fragrance. But in this fragrance, listen, and we know some things that have to do, you know how they say in health, it might not taste the best, but it's good for you. That's what I say oak moss is, right? So um oak moss is has it's actually, nope, let me make sure I got the right one. Okay, woo, y'all, I want to give y'all the wrong information. Valued for its antiseptic, anti-inflammatory, and expectorant qualities. I hope I said that word right. In a nutshell, it's cleansing. Okay, y'all know when you experience a cold or allergies and you're dealing with mucus, that expectorant. We're gonna get it right today. Expectorant medication clears out that mucus in your system, clears out your lungs. So oak moss is one of those things that help aid in cleansing out your lungs and things like that, right? So thankfully, that oak moss in this candle is not as strong to clean out your system like that, but has its health benefits, right? So that's why I went with that one first. Boom. Next one, we going with musk. One of my favorites. I really do like musk, and I actually look for musk in a lot of times that I'm looking for fragrances because it just has that certain to it. It got that certain. So musk is actually a chemical used to create medicine. Musk is a chemical used to create medicine to treat strokes, comas, nerve problems, seizures, heart and circulation issues, tumors, and injuries. And studies suggest components of musk have anti-inflammatory, antihistaminic, and cardiovascular benefits. In other words, musk is good for you, okay? Musk is good for you. Now, let me make a disclaimer real quick. Don't go out here and eat this candle. Ain't nobody playing with y'all. Ain't nobody playing with y'all. That is not what I am saying. Don't you go out here and eat this candle, okay? I had to put that disclaimer out because I created some wax melts maybe 2 years ago, and it actually smelled like a latte. And I got a phone call that said, "Hey, my daughter tried to eat the wax melt that you created," and I'm like, "No, they can't eat them. Please don't, because I don't know what that's gonna do to your stomach. Now I'm gonna have to research that now. Please don't ingest this. Okay, this is for aromatic experiences only." It's sad I got to put that out there, but I do. Okay. So, and then the last one, which is a lot of people's favorites. Ooh, let me get my finger right. Vanilla bean. Vanilla bean is, I'm gonna keep playing. I love this thing. Boop. I ain't got no sense, and I love it. It's cool. Vanilla bean. Vanilla bean is actually utilized in a lot of fragrances. It might be in fragrances that you might not even realize, actually, but vanilla bean, of course, is a stress relief. Vanilla contains vanillin, which is an antidepressant, and it has antidepressant effects. I'm sorry, let me say it correctly. Vanillin has antidepressant effects. I want to get that right because I don't want to misquote the information. I don't want somebody trying to eat a vanilla bean and say, "Hey, this helped me." I just don't want to get wrapped up in that. I told y'all I worked in the mental health field, and somebody potentially could have tried to do that. Anyway, it also has a powerful aroma that can help reduce stress and anxiety. Now, what I tell y'all in the beginning about Rich Auntie's sister. Rich Auntie's sister is the family member you don't get to see often, but she offers you that warm hug that melts away the stress and allows your shoulders to come down. Boom. Equivalent to vanilla bean. in this fragrance. So you need to go on and get you one, light it, and get you a hug. Allow the fragrance to hug you. Okay. Just get all up in there. And she got some bigger bosom. So it's real comfortable up in that hug. I'm just saying. I'm being real. Okay. So another property of vanilla bean, it helps with nausea. Vanilla has been used in many parts of the world to reduce nausea in pregnant women, especially. And hey, pregnant ladies, listen, if you experiencing nausea, come set your atmosphere. You never know. You never know. And then the last benefit of vanilla bean is relaxation. Vanilla encourages relaxation. It has been proven to steady your heart rate and reduce your blood pressure. That's a big one. And listen, it's a lot of stressful factors out here in the world without us even trying to interact with anybody. Just alone, your environment, the things that are in the air, you walking outside, all the different chemicals and everything can cause effects on your blood pressure and such. So vanilla bean is yet another thing that has stress relief and relaxation properties. So that is all up and through the love you need. And that's just one layer. That's just the bottom layer. That's just the foundation. And like I said, vanilla bean, musk, and oak moss is the soul, is the heartbeat and the soul of the candle. It's that very foundation, the base notes that the candle is then built up on top of with the other notes. So like I said, I like to call that the warmth. And you know what? I was trying to find these specific things in the Bible to kind of go with it to give me some type of context. Like I said, I'm a researcher. When I get on a trail, I get on a trail. And so there are references, there are some, I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it because I'm gonna sound like one of those people. There's some theologians that says that in the Songs of Songs, verse 4 and 14, there's a reference of vanilla being in the Bible, and they refer it to representing the beauty and the allure of the beloved, right? The beauty and the allure of the beloved. And you know what? I'm gonna go one step further. I forgot to look this word up, so I'm gonna go ahead and look it up right now. Why not? Allure. Okay, yeah, this sounds like Rich Auntie Sister. Allure. The definition of is to try to attract or influence by. Nah, that ain't what I saw. They trying to trip me up out here. Get yourselves together. To entice by charm or attraction. Fascination, charming. Fascination, captivating. A certain magnetism. Yes. So the beauty and the allure of the beloved. And listen, I truly hope that you have that family member that can give you that type of hug and you can just melt into them and you don't have to say a word and you can just lean into it and allow it to do what it needs to do. Man, the love you need. And that's just one layer. That's just one layer. I remember and this is why I'm one of those people that I truly love to hang around seasoned people. And I don't really have to say anything. I just like to be in the room with them because you never know what they're gonna say. One minute they're gonna be cool, the next minute they might be popping off, and you be like, hold on, what happened? But I love it all because you get to just simply learn and soak up whatever it is that they're talking about. But I love to sometimes I remember sometimes I miss working at the psych hospital. I worked at the psych hospital here in town for 4 years while I was in school. I was actually going to school to be a psychologist. Not a psychiatrist, but a psychologist. I was going to school to be a psychologist because I always said I didn't want to play God in prescribed medicine. and give people a prescription and say, you need to take this because of this. Didn't want to do that. But God has a funny way of bringing things around, because now he has me researching medicine. He has me researching medicine. He has me researching medicine, but a different type of medicine. So I sometimes I miss being on the unit, because when you get those real deal like genuine patients that sometimes something just happened. It's just a situational type of thing, and sometimes life don't treat people fair. Life just don't treat people fair, and you come across those people, especially some of the older seasoned people, and they made it. You just to experience their presence, even if when people aren't in their full right mind, love still speaks. And that's one thing that I appreciated by working on that unit, because even like I said, even though they weren't in their right mind, game recognized game. And when I walk in and they see my face and I see their face, and we both light up, because I truly know, I can feel their heart and know their heart and how genuine they are. And they're truly fighting to get back to where they want to be and need to be. And you run in, and generally we don't even hug on the unit. But I was one of those people. I give you a side hug, because you just truly look like you need a hug to lift your spirits up, and to go and to give them that side hug, and give them a minute to treat them as if they're simply human, to not treat them like a diagnosis, to not treat them like a symptom, to not treat them like an irritation, but to simply treat them like a person, and give them love that they potentially needed in that moment. Those are the moments that I miss with my patients. Those are the moments I miss. Those are the moments I miss when I would run therapy groups, and you can see on certain people's faces the simple interaction that they to interact and be around people that normally they would go and isolate and not be around people, but to come in there and you can just see them emerge from their chrysalis to interact with people, and somebody is actually talking with them and giving them time and not treating them as if they're a distraction. Man, those are the moments I truly miss. I miss those moments. I truly miss working on the unit. I'm grateful for my time there. I'm also grateful for the transition out, because there were a lot of other things that we had to deal with in there. But I'm grateful for the time that I got to be there, because it made me not only stronger, it made me have more of a sense of humor than I already have. If you can imagine, because you got to know how to laugh when you're in that type of environment, because it's heavy. That environment is heavy. But to have my sense of humor, to become stronger, and to learn to have more compassion, right? To learn how to have more compassion for people, because life just don't do people fair. Life just don't do everybody fair. And so you never know what people are going through. You never know if one interaction with you could be a game changer in their day, in their mood, in their personality, whatever they had to deal with. You never know. So listen. Listen. Just be compassionate. Be compassionate. And if you are somebody that needs compassion or needs love, I pray that God shows up and shows out for you in a new way, to where you can experience his love first. Experience his love. Allow him to love on you, so that you can love on yourself before you go out and require somebody else to love on you. Love yourself before you require somebody else to love on you. And I say that because if you learn how to love yourself, then you can go out and show somebody else how they're supposed to love you positively and accurately. And then you don't have to worry about people breaking your boundaries, because you already know how to articulate and tell people how to love you. So listen, This candle was a reminder for me. I had to remember, I had to relearn how to love myself and who I am and the value that I have and the compassion that I have and everything that simply makes Kim her is good. You want to know why? Because God created me this way. God created me this way. And I'm all right with me. I am all right. I love me. I'm all right with me. And so I had to go through a season of after I was broke down and going through storm after storm. It's just like, yo, God, do you even like me? I said, yes. Why you treat me like this? What I do? I thought I was being obedient. I thought I was doing what you told me to do. And he was like, yeah, but I'm making you better. I'm breaking you down to build you up. Gold is made in fire. Tried in the fire, you come out as pure gold. This is why we're here. This is why this is called the golden hour, because God told me after these long 3 years, hey, you all right, kid? You coming out on the other end. But guess what? I need you to love you first. And so I was like, all right, well, I'm going to remind you though, God, hey, you made me some promises. And he's like, yeah, I gave you a purpose too. And I was like, well, I'll be. So if you didn't know, this candle is the first element of the Purpose and Promise collection. And me and God had to have some conversations going back and forth, back and forth. And he had to get me to this point. He said, I need you to curate a fragrance as a reminder of how much I love you, but how much you love yourself, because I need you to love yourself. So you don't have to worry about getting it externally, because you're getting it from me. And I gave you identity. I made you. You're dope. But I need you to know that. So then you can go out here and help my other people out here that might need to learn the same thing, right? Right. So listen, like I said, I'm going to put this link in the comments. The love you need. Get this fragrance. I have a few 16 ounces left. So get yours before those are sold out. And of course, I got 8 ounces. So tap in, get the love you need. Next week, we are going to go to the middle notes. We're going to talk about the flowers and the florals, child. I'm going to be honest. Flowers and florals, fragrances is not my favorite. But in this one, the formula is top tier, baby. The formula is top tier. So make sure you come back next week and listen. Before I go, I gotta share this with y'all, because this is yet another thing I didn't want to do, but I'm gonna be real and honest with y'all. For real though, God challenged me to do it. And so because he's challenging me, it's active. He's challenging me to do this. I'm going to share it. I'm not calling it a challenge. This is going to be an experiment. I just want to see where they at though. Bring them out. Bring them out. So I'm going to share my screen so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Share the screen. Whew. Where we at? Okay. So guess what? Your girl is doing a free 4-day experiment out here in these streets, and it's called the Emerge to Unmute. Again, this is part of my story, part of my life, what I had to go through. I don't know if y'all remember, but if y'all remember a few months ago, I told y'all that I had to go down to Georgia and do some stuff on faith, some outrageous faith moves, because I got a word from God. He said, emerge and see. Emerge out of the cave, emerge out of the background, and see what I'm going to do for you. And so I said, yes. So here I am. I got the opportunity to take these amazing brand photos. And this is one of the beautiful things I get to use it for this this experiment announcement. Y'all, I fought this. I didn't want to do it, but I'm going to be obedient. And that's just a testament to show you God is going to require you to do some things that you don't want to do. It's not always rainbows and butterflies and sunshine. Sometimes you like, nah, I don't want to do that. I'm going to do it, but I don't want to do it. Dang, can you pick somebody else? He's like, no, your fingerprint is on this. You are the key to unlock this. So here I am, emerge to unmute. So 4-day free experiment. It's going to be from May 20th to May 23rd. Guess what we are talking about? We're talking about focusing on our own value. We're talking about healing from all those past experiences, those past traumas. We're going to emerge from the background. Okay, we coming out. Bring them out. Bring them out. And we're going to bond with our transformed self. Okay, because we know our old selves, and I was sick of her. I was sick of the old Kim. I was like, I need to meet somebody new because this one ain't it. This one ain't it. Period. She got to go. Okay, she got to go. She need to go to bed. I need to put her to bed. It's time for night. So it's time to bond with our transformed selves. What does that mean? We got to get to know the new us, and we got to get to know that the new us is worth it. The new us is worth the time. Give ourselves permission to be new, and give ourselves permission to show up as our authentic selves, but also give us permission to focus on who we are, because what we have in our hands is valuable too. We can support everybody else in the world. We can do everything for everybody else in the world, but why is it so difficult for us to do for ourselves? Again, I'm talking to myself. Look, I'm talking to myself because I had to walk through this actively. I was sick of her because she was always doing for everybody else. And I felt depleted because I couldn't do for myself. And I'm like, yo, why can't I get this together to do for me? This is wild. This is wild. It makes no sense. So here we are. We're going to do a 4-day challenge. I'm going to drop that link in the comments as well. Sign up. It's free. And guess what? The dope part is it is a 4-day email experiment. Okay, so I'm not going to require you to show up on any lives or anything like that. You're going to get all the emails, all the information, and all the videos right to your email. Okay, so you can watch them as your own, on your own time, at your own discretion. And I don't know, I might do a little something. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'm not going to say anything too much because I don't want to give nothing away. But make sure, join me, because I'm going to go through this too. Join me, in the Emerge to Unmute challenge. Okay, I want to see y'all. And y'all can respond back to the emails. Let me know how y'all doing. Let me know if y'all following the tips and the tools to show up for yourself, to give yourself permission. Because listen, this year in 2024, we're going to have the audacity. We're going to have the audacity to show up for ourselves. Period. And I don't want to be out here by myself having the audacity. I need somebody with me. Who coming with me? So make sure you click on the link in the comments to join the challenge. Like I said, it's free at no cost to you. Just put your email and your name in there and you write in the challenge. You don't have to do nothing else. I'm begrudgingly excited. I'm hesitantly excited, but I'm excited because the content that's coming together for this experiment is really cool. It's really cool. I'm not out here trying to be anybody else but me. I'm out here rocking as Kim, as the chief candle chemist, as the joy chemist herself. We gonna have a good time. We gonna laugh. Okay, that's all I know. It's in my DNA. It's the joy of the Lord is my strength. So we're gonna have fun. Okay, because we need more of it. It's a lot of people out here that don't know how to have fun. We gonna fix that. All right. So, like I said, make sure you join the email list. Okay? Because there's some exclusive things going down over there. And the Candlelit crew is the first ones to get notifications on what's going on in Pure Chemistry. But you got to get on the email list, right? If you are a all-around superwoman, a trailblazer, a CEO of your own business, a CEO of your home. You're the home manager. If you are a CEO of your life, you orchestrating things, you moving and shaking, you doing, you going to work, you taking care of the kids, you doing this, you doing that, you showing up. But you need a break. You need to make sure you take time for you. Remember that you're valuable too. Remember who you are. I need you to go ahead and join this challenge. Oh, I said I wasn't going to call it a challenge. Let me get myself together. Join this experiment, okay? Join this experiment. It's free. It's not going to take too much of your time. You can listen and read the emails while you at work, because I know y'all be doing it. Y'all be doing it. So listen to the videos while you at work. They're not going to be that long. I'm not going to do that to you. I'm not going to do that to you. So listen. And also, again, the love you need. We just went through the base notes of the love you need. We went through the heartbeat, the warmth of the candle, your vanilla bean, your musk, and your oak moss. It does not sound as bad as it sounds. It's actually really good. It's leveled, it's balanced. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy it. And I actually, before I come in and start working, I set my own atmosphere. Literally been using this. I set my own atmosphere because I just want to feel that everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. Okay, let me get out of here because I'm starting to use this as a microphone. I love y'all. Y'all have an amazing day. Y'all are dope. Just get the love you need. Get the love you need. It is important. It's important. Stay bonded. Stay connected. I love y'all. Y'all have an amazing night.